Hi, I'm Peter Summer. I'm a resident, fourth generation Northeastern, and also a publisher and newspaper reporter. We led the fight to save Howard University Divinity School from development, where 98% of the ward voted against any non-academic use of the campus. This is where, Benjamin Mays was the mentor of Martin Luther King. This has a historic thing in the black community, in the global community, and we need to rest assured that everyone in this community will be able to speak to the new president of Howard University and trustees. And at the same time, you have an empty Providence campus down the road that's only being sold for $1. Have that been looked at? We want to know guarantees about whether the Howard University trustees will be informed because they have the last say, and we'd like to meet with the president, and we want to make this a whole Ward 5 process. Because so far we have been not in this discussion. Howard University Divinity School is a national global treasure. It's historical. I'd like to get a direct comment from our two council members here. Thank you. And this was on record, by the way. The ward voted against any non-academic use of the campus.
I kind of want to keep us in
No.
we're here to talk.
No, they need to comment. This is a public meeting.
You can talk with the council.
No, in public. Do we want him to comment on this in public and be on the record?
No. Hi there. My name is Amy Pellegrino. I've got a parent of two children.
Thank you.
Are they going to use the inside of the building at all? Are they going to redo the plumbing?
It is my understanding the inside of the building is not in good shape.
Are they ever going to fix it?
And Howard is interested in revamping the, I forget the name of the building, but the old Divinity School.
There are interested in
They
revamping
will
it?
revamp that. There is a portion of the campus that is now deemed historic.
Thank you. Well, we need to
It's historic?
Historic. Yes. Not the entire campus.
But that building.
The Art Deco,
Tree line.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then that portion of it, what Howard will do is benefit from DCPS giving them the finances and helping out.
Yes, I think that's right.
I think that's
so,
where he's going.
Howard is open to it. I really wish DCPS worked better with the community and worked better with the parents.
This was not nice. what
No.
they did today.
So, I mean, we were hearing updates right along with you, which is not an issue.
Why not the brick and mortar solution with Providence Hospital? They're selling it to a $1.
Providence Hospital would have to be in agreement, and their schedule would not allow for the use of the modular. So if you do
No, we could use the physical building, not the modular.
but the development at Providence will move ahead much quicker than the Divinity School.
No, but it's now under investigation by Attorney General Schwab because it's a non-for-profit. So that could be
The
blocked.
intended schedule is much quicker than the Howard Divinity.
Because this is going to cost about $40 million. It's better to put it in Providence, make it an educational center for
I
DC.
will say that Providence was part of the discussion originally.
Providence was?
I'm so worried about that.
All right.
This water law, can't they still?
My email address, it has a QR code to the survey, and it had a hyperlink to the survey. So we really tried to solicit as much community input as we could. And I emailed with Ms. Higgins to, discuss this further, and she's had an email address for a couple months now, and I don't hear from her community meetings. So that's, I just,
I just wanted to thank you, Audrey, the leadership at Morse, for including for making sure that the survey that comes to my constituents and that their voices were heard. Thank you very much.
You're my ANC commissioner. I'm in 502. What they're trying to do, putting Howard Divinity School, this is an illegal act under the Howard University Charter. This is what we fought against under the Charter, under federal law and stuff. So as our representative, why aren't you opposing any move on the Howard Divinity School other than what we voted for?
If it's illegal,
Yeah, you shouldn't. It is illegal.
if it's illegal, do you think Howard University would allow it?
Yeah, but why are we having this discussion?
We are having a discussion about the school. You are having a discussion about Howard.
No, you have modular campus. Putting the modular campus on top of the campus has to be approved by the trustees, and it has to be in part of law. And we're ANC, and by the way, we're supposed to be neighborhood notified. So you notifying me as a resident who's directly affected is part of your duties as a commissioner, as elected commissioner. So you cannot, as you heard some of the criticism that we weren't notified, that's your duty as an ANC commissioners.
You were notified. You were asking me why I didn't. I was working with the survey. I was behind that survey. I knew it was going on.
All right.
I knew that you guys were getting the survey.
I'm a fourth generation native of this neighborhood. We fought to keep the Howard University from development with our neighbors and the people in the communities, veterans, people who've served. You know, it's Martin Luther King as a huge historic, both for DC but for the world. And, you know, we fought for this, and I was just surprised that, that you didn't seem to know any of this history of what we're doing for Howard University. We have the trustees, we have many people around the world for.
I have talked to the trustees. I haven't introduced.
And so when we have a meeting, we'll have the president and trustees represented with all the community affected.
I
So
have never gotten an invitation to that.
to this, what
No,
Parker?
to your.
No, but that's what. All right, thank you. No, but you're on the. Thank you. That's these are open meetings.
Well.
Yeah, this is open meeting. But there's a legal element
It's
of
an
no.
open meeting. Please email me.
No, but we're having the meeting in December. We should be calling all these people.
I have no idea who runs the meeting. I have reached out to that.
But you know what? You have to notify anything on zoning change. Every resident has to be notified.
Nothing has been changed.
All right.
Nothing has been changed. So there is not any notification that I need to
All right.
give.
Okay.
But I would love to come to your meeting if I can find out.
Okay. All right.
With the teachers, with the parents, and then people that just volunteer and never hear all that. We can only park on one side of the street. That's the residential side. So we share that with everyone. We have a lot of elderly people in this block. Nobody's considered that. But let's switch. What does that timeline look like for the residents? We're talking about when the children actually go from modernization and you go to the field. But again, you never prepare. What are we in for? We're talking about construction time, we're talking about preparation time, and then we want additional schools. So not only will we have construction and then the modules, once we're finished with John Burroughs, then you want another school there. So we'll have two schools. We'll have two sets of teachers, two sets of parents. What about the residents? How long are we going to have to deal with the preparation? What does that look like? And as the young lady stated earlier, we have to get on it right away. This is what we're going to do. To prepare for modules, this is the decision. So can we address the residents? The kids are very important. Modernization is very important. But you have to consider all factors of the situation. I understand the ANC's point of view. Frida has done whatever she needed to do in her area. We didn't get any of that. The street separates us. We had a vote saying yes for our residents, but the most directly affected residents didn't know anything. The gentleman that's over the PTO, he did his job. He did it well. That's why he was able to get the numbers he got in the survey. How many of those people came off the street between 18 and 20? Did you look at the survey? Did you look at the addresses? Did you talk to the elderly people that live on this block? I want you to consider me. The children will be taken care of. They will be educated. They will have a building to be housed in. They're going to learn. We're talking about you having to go somewhere else. You having to travel. The children don't travel. Now let's talk about the house.
My question actually is to Mike and Orio's facility. Did you not send the survey out to the neighbors?
No.
What the neighbors heard?
Thank you, Commissioner.
in our inbox. Also, understand and appreciate the work of officers, but why so many at one time, which really puts a question on everyone. Thank you.
I'll answer a portion of that. In terms of the development at the Howard Divinity Campus, that is precisely why we're having the meeting in the second week of December. If you're not already signed up for my weekly newsletter, I encourage you to do so. We have a wealth of information. We will be sure to also canvass in the immediate area around the Divinity School to let neighbors know that that opportunity is coming up. That is forward-looking, knowing that the development at Howard is at least another 2 years out. The decisions around the swing space for DCPS is a more recent discussion. And again, I would reiterate, I really wish DCPS worked more in concert with my office so that we could inform neighbors. But because we're operating on two separate tracks almost, we are having to go forward with planning that meeting, and I'm hoping we have more information by that second week in December. So I hope that update you about our plans, but I can assure you you will receive more information. And Oliver here with my team, I'm going to ask that you get your information so that we can reach out specifically to you.
Thank you. And to speak to the timeline of the renovations, the modernizations, we actually have a phased approach that is based on specific considerations. It's part of an act that actually Council Member supported in terms of developing an equitable approach across the city based on the state of each building. I do want to note that what we're speaking about tonight is a sequential process. So we're talking about boroughs coming first and then Bunker Hill following, not renovations or overlaying lines. And I just want to clarify that. We're all on the same page in terms of the timeline of each of these efforts.
I know there are more questions, but I just want to underscore that your community is not the only one who is having this debate, discussion, fight. Amazon in Southwest is also slated to swing to Meyer. So that's, yes. So we are having these conversations with DCPS, and a lot of it is based off decisions that were made prior to any of us being there, with DCPS offloading so many buildings over so many years. That we don't have vacant spaces in Ward 5 or Ward 7 or other places. And we've had to play Tetris in a lot of different things. I'll give you an example of Ward, so I talked about in Ward 4, Sharp Health Campus is also used as a swing space. Right now, there are two schools in there, Dorothy Heights Elementary, as well as Truesdale. They split the school. In order for us to even use the Sharp site, we had to find another site to move the charge school at. We put a charge school in what was a police station that used to be a school. So there's a lot of different movement